Well, after a fairly successful round at Terra just yesterday, we're tied for the lead. Didn't really expect to go 10 under, but we had a really nice front nine. Back nine kind of fell off a little bit. See what the conditions are. That's really what's going to make this this tournament challenging, perhaps. And there it is. I kind of figured we were going to get at least one windy day, and we have it here today. 14 to 20 mile an hour winds. That is going to throw a whole wrench into this round. And we're either going to go crazy low again, or we're going to suck ass. Sucking ass is definitely possible. Harris English is your current leader, midway through round 2. Projected cut line is 5. Things would have to go catastrophically wrong for that to happen, for us to miss that. So let's head out and see what this wind's gonna do to us here. Oh, sweet Mother Mary! Christ alive, dude! If I want weather updates, just gotta ask you how the weather is today by me. Yeah, right now, fine. Anyway, 60 miles an hour wind at our back as we're gonna hit our tee shot on 1. This is scary. This ball's coming out hot. Oh, good God, we're gone. That ball is so gone. Oh! Thank you, spectator's foot. Okay. Okay. Well, we got a chance here. Finesse is probably not the greatest idea. I don't really know if spinner is either. There is a little bit of a backstop, but this spinner's gonna move. Ooh. That's fairly decent. Man, oh man, look at just the way it's moving the spinner. Alright, well, we don't have a great putt here on 1, but it's makeable. Breaking and just low. Tap in par. Probably going to be a good chunk of that today. Depending on pin locations, of course. I don't know if you'll get what we're getting tomorrow, though. That, at least not the next day. Weather forecast for tomorrow quite literally looks like the winds are going to shift in this storm that's right over the top of this town and most of northern Michigan. It's pretty much just going to sit here. That's why we're getting 2 inches of rain, supposedly, tomorrow. Did you add your IRL driver to the bag? I did. I did. Par 3. This is gonna be ass. I don't know what to do. I have no fucking clue. Look at it move! All things considered, it's not really that bad. It's our first left to right wind like that outside of the spinners, so. Oh. Heavy downhill putt, though. I'm going to go just off the right. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's still too much. Oh, boy. These two putt reads have not been my best. I say please drop. We're in for par on 2. Yep, I abandoned the QI10 in favor of the Sim 2. Par 4 third. Here at Tara Edie, 446 yards. We're gonna get a shot today that is surely, with the wind in our face, we're probably gonna get a good chunk of them. Off those tee boxes, I may flirt with hitting stingers. We'll see here. Well, there it goes. Turning right, but not turning right enough. And we are... There's no way we wind up in the fairway. There's just no way. It gave it a good try. But we find the bunker. We're going to be in... There's so many bunkers around here at Tara Edie. We're going to find a few of them. Alright, well... I actually don't hate this. I have no idea. This might not be so bad. Yeah, it actually comes back down a little bit. It's just got to stop. And it does. Our shots out of fairway bunkers so far in this tournament have been solid. Well, I missed low on a putt like this earlier in the round already, and I blasted that right through. Well, I don't have a clue today. Rattle that one in for par. The Par Fest here on Friday. Keeps up like this, it's gonna be a tough tournament to win. Had, what, 6 to 9 mile-an-hour winds yesterday? And today, 14 to 20. Ooh. Well, I don't really know what the play is here. Bring the driver back and hope for the best, I guess. Wind's got to move it, and it ain't really moving it that much. This has got to come back down the hill, right? Well, we drive the green, but I don't think this is going to be a very fun look. From 53 feet away... I was expecting a lot worse. It is all uphill. I don't know, right here. This actually has a chance! Oh! Out of nowhere. That was fairly decent. Birdie putt. And we are 1 under on the day, fighting through the wind. That time, I don't know, wasn't really our greatest shot off the tee, but put us in surprisingly decent chances. I thought that was going to be a much worse putt. All right, so as expected here in the tee box on 5, the wind is in our face, so it's low stinger all the way. And we're just going to hope for the best. Well, let's see what kind of rollout we get. It's not looking like much. Ball just had so much taken off of it. I don't really know what the answer is. I'm going to go regular approach with the 3-wood, even though I somehow doubt this is going to get there. I could bail off to the left a little bit. I think I'm going to do that. Oh, actually, we could have totally hit the green. And now, wow. I try to play this safe and wind up in a tiny little pot bunker. Well, that's outstanding. Good news is, this is a par 5. Pick shot out of the bunker. We're going to hit it high. And it's not going to have a lot taken off it. We'll have some. That sucked. Should have been able to put that in a lot closer. Unfortunately, we didn't. So, not the easiest birdie putt. Nope. Wow. Struggling with just even some shorter reads today. Just not at all good. We're bogey free. Bogey free 1 under, but man, I suck. 4 shots off the lead of, I believe, Harris English. Oh boy. See what we get here off the tee. I can't imagine much. Especially if we're hitting into the same direction. And the wind is in our face again. Well, we know Stinger didn't work, so I don't know, maybe just a low regular drive. And hope for the best. That started left and is being pushed left. Now the good news is hitting into the wind is going to limit a lot of that rollout, so we're going to be all right. Only 301, but on a day like today, you take it. We're going to want to club up at least once, probably twice. Where's the pin at? I like this, especially uphill. I don't think we're going to be long. Oh, well, we're right, though. This is going to have to take an incredible bounce, and it nearly did. It was rolling. It looked like it hit something. Oh. Oh, my. Do I want to aim right for it? I don't really know. From way up there, I guess that's not terrible. Time to make a par putt. Sweating this one out a little bit. On the way and in. Remaining bogey free is kind of a win today. Even though the AI are scoring like nothing is wrong. There's not 20-mile-an-hour winds at times. Well. Oh. We can drive the green without the wind. Four iron? Fuck, I don't know. That's right. Will we get some rollout, though, with the wind pushing this? Answer appears to be yes. Just off the green. Okay. This is a par 4, so I guess we take that. I don't really want to have a run at a chip with this. I feel like I'm just going to try and flop it. Oh, boy. Oh, fuck. 10-yard flop moved that much. On the way. And in for a birdie, our second of the day. Well, when you can almost drive the green with a 4-iron on a par 4, you should be able to do that, if not more. On to the 8th. Get another par 4, 432 yards, and as with every other hole today, it all comes down to the wind. Oh. We may be able to drive this green. If not, drive it over the green. I don't know. I'm going to take as much as I can off the driver and just pray, however that's right. We're going to need a good bounce here, I think. Oh, man. Cut that one close. It's rolling up there. Oh, I kind of forgot it's uphill, but this is still going to be perfectly acceptable. Some holes it's going to make harder, some it's going to make easier. Made our life a lot easier here. Hell, it's going to push a spinner. Look at that. It just took all the spin right off of it. Just rolled. Okay. Ooh. A little bit close on there, but it's back-to-back birdies for 3 under. Here on Friday with 1 hole to play on the front 9. Nowhere near as good as what we did yesterday, but had about 12 miles an hour less of wind yesterday. Tee shot into the wind. Honestly, this feels like a good time for a stinger. Yep, that's low. Should get a lot more rollout on this one. Maybe not a lot more. 10 yards more than the last one. And now a shot that is going to be very, very tricky. Eight iron on the way. I don't know if that's enough club. It is if it... Nope, no, it's not. And that's going to spin back. And off the green. Well, it's 2 clubs then. When you're dead into the wind, it's 2 clubs more. Can't really get away with the spinner on this one. I could try and pitch it. Not something I usually like to do, but pitch it kind of right into that there. And that killed it. That took everything off of it that it had. Although we may have been pitching into the wind. I didn't really notice. For par. Got it. All right. Well, 3 under front 9. These conditions, we'll take it. Bogey-free golf right now, so I don't know how you go 10 under today. Into the wind again, this time on a par 3. So a high 5 wood. Actually, this is slightly downhill. Oh, this is probably such a mistake. And I left it short. That ain't great. Wind is pushing it left into a bunker. It's not going to be the easiest of shots. Watching the Netherlands try to soccer against France. And our pick shot is into the wind. Well, this is outstanding. Oh. 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 Well, at least it's going to come back. Where was I aiming? Well past the hole. Not over there, though. And this is for par to keep our bogey-free round going. No. That did stink. The putter has kind of stank all around so far. Really haven't been able... We've had some lengthier chances for birdie that really haven't gone all that well. Pretty close, pretty good from in tight, but that one not so great. And I don't know. One of those days with all the wind that we've got going on. Par 5 11th at 534 yards. Please let the wind be at our back. And just green light us. Although it has been a while since we've seen a left to right wind, so I feel like we're about due for one of those. Nope, it's in our face again. Alright. Well, about all I can do is try and hit it low. Should be fine. Gonna be one hell of a long shot in, though. Be lucky to get over 300. And we do, 311. Thankfully, that was downhill. 201 yards out. Well, we know it's two extra clubs. I'm going almost right at it. Oh. Oh. Oh, well, it's not two extra clubs with the 4-iron, is it? I mean, we're on the green. Yeah, that'd be my guess. Yeah, that's not fun. It's not any downhill when it comes to this putt. Time to chip. Borderline. Not even close. Some of the ugliest putting of our entire season. Failed miserably. Wait, that was still for birdie. Oh. Okay. Oh, we get the shot back we just dropped. Take that, I guess. Well, what does the wind have for us on 12? It's not really worth it, I don't think. To go power drive. Send it? Well, we're going to send it, but we're probably going to send it into a bunker would be my guess. Ooh, that's not going to bounce very nice, is it? Well, it's climbing the hill. The spectators will be safe. Slightly surprising. All right. Well, down. Down again. No. I'm going to just bring the 54 just back. That's fucking so miserably fucking right. Come back down a little bit. Nope. Hell, I should have putted it from there. Might have had a better shot. It's gonna be an easy putt to get wrong. We just probably want to take our par and move on. Unless this is somehow gonna go in. Oh, it's got a chance! Look at that slow roll. Birdie on a par 4. All I wanted to do is just make sure it wasn't going to roll past. It just kept trundling down. Well, 4 under with a bogey. Not a round I'll complain about if we can finish this strong. I'm going to hit it low and see if we can't get it to roll up there. Oh, boy. Not going to quite get there. But fairly decent. How's life been? Well, I've been getting rained on a lot at work. Oh my. Texas wedge time? Yeah. Yeah, that'll go fantastic. A spinner into the wind that's got to travel some distance. I don't even know. This actually... Oh, it was going to be okay. It checked. Oh, man. What's going on, Bercy? That was ass. If we can get the power right, this is surprisingly makeable. Come on! Oh, it falls in! 3 straight birdies! Huh! I actually work at a golf course, funny enough. Par 4, 14th hole. Can we really say that, though? I mean, the first shot you were in here for was in the bunker. Well, Stinger really hasn't been working. So we're just going to hit it high off to the left side. Or actually hit it low off to the left side here. Give ourselves all the room in the world. And this should be safe. And it is 91 yards out. Wind on this approach shot is going to suck. I really don't know. Am I really about to hit the 50? Is this punchable? I mean, yes, but... Alright, come on. Bite into that back edge of the green. Come on down. It's not really moving that much. Probably should have kind of tried to run it up there. Oh. Oh, my. On the way. It had a chance. I just took a little bit of power off right about as soon as I hit it, and that probably took away any chance it was going to have. We'll take a par on 14. I think we're tied for the lead right now. I haven't really been taking a good look at the leaderboard today, and we are. Tied with Harris English. There is somebody at 13 under who's still out here on the course. Par 3, 15, 200 yards. Could be playing 250 with the wind. Oh. 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 It's actually kind of shifting a little bit, so I don't really know. Where's that headed? Not the green, I'll tell you that. How am I going to wind up on grass after that? Okay. Okay. Well. It's going to be a spinner. Past the hole by a good bit, actually. Oh, okay, it's set. Didn't plop in the sand like it usually does. Yeah, that was a rocket through the sand. Don't think about this one too much. Just in for our par and move on. 3 holes to play here on Friday. Tied for the lead as things currently stand. We need one more good tee shot with the wind at our back. Maybe it'll come here. And the par 5 ends the round, so hey, look at this. I'm actually going to want to rein this in a little bit. Back it up just a touch, I think. That's going to have a chance. Oh, it actually, this is going to be too much. We're going to roll right through the green. We're going to find sand, aren't we? Yep. Took as much power as I could off of that. I guess 3-wood was the play. But it's a par 4. And our pick shots have been fairly decent. So again, longer pick shot. We're going to want to aim past the hole here. Yep. Was that drive over 400? I guess rolling through the green, it probably would have been. 403, that might be our longest drive of the year. Come on. Whoa! Rattled that home for birdie and solo lead. Billy Horschel, our adversary from the U.S. Open, back up near the top of the leaderboard. 2 holes to play here on Friday. A par 3 and a par 5. Oh my! Well, it's 6-iron. It's a high 6-iron. Somewhere right about there. That's right. And long. It wasn't 6-iron. 20 miles an hour wind straight in our face almost, and that was not enough. But we did kind of ride the wind a little bit with that shot, so we'll take it. I can't really tell what this is doing. I don't know if I really want to chip this. I feel like a pitch is not a bad idea. I can bring the pitch back this far. I'm going to go, like, right there. Look at the wind move the pitch shot. Like, it's going to be fine, but I don't think that was just me missing. Rather be short than long, and we were. It's a little bit of work for our par, but shouldn't be too difficult, and it's not. One hole to play. A par 5 trying to extend our lead just a little bit. Although Lord knows we're about to have to hit a drive straight into this wind. Go for the green in one. Not possible. I don't really know what to do. Like, I don't know, hit a high power drive and hope for the best? Fucking, I don't know. There's just no way we're going to cut that corner unless we just roll straight through the bunker. That's off right. This is going to have to take some good bounces. And it actually... it's got to turn. It's turning. Come on. No, get out of that. I mean, 428. A 428-yard drive. That's absurd. We're going to want to actually... Fuck. What do we want to do? Finesse this. Finesse it right on the edge of the green. It's got to come in a little hotter, and I just missed my target on that. I wanted it to bounce right on that front edge, because even with the finesse, with the wind that strong at your back, you've got a really you got a really good chance to roll out a little bit. This is slightly uphill. More so right when we're making contact with the ball. That's the worst part of it. This one is gonna have a chance for eagle on 18! Make it 18 under after a phenomenal eagle putt to end the round at -8. And lead by 2 over Billy Horschel as we head to the weekend here in New Zealand. I make a putt all day. I was struggling with the putter, especially on the front 9. So to end it like that's great. I mean, we just got one just perfect, and it could have been an even easier eagle putt if we just would have hit a better second shot. But that's fairly solid. I mean, I was asking how Harris English went -10 today. We somehow do go -8, and a lot better on the back 9 here today. We go 6 under on the back 9. Yeah, I know, a 10 under and 20-mile-an-hour winds is a little bit silly, but there's always one that's going to go double-digit under par in the first 2 rounds of a tournament, it seems. But we'll take that 2-shot lead heading into the weekend. Looking good here at the Kiwi Championship.